Okay, so here we are with a new indie game. Haven't played an indie game in quite a while, actually. So when I saw this one, I was quite excited to play it. It's actually text-based, so it's something new. It's supposed to be... A lot of people are saying it's got horror, kind of like horror aspects going on. So I'd like to see, well, just how scary it is. I'm not going into it expecting it to be extremely scary, but let's hope it's a good surprise. The Hunting Lodge. Roll up, the clown beckoned. See the amazing Verkankner, devourer of worlds, captured inside a newborn star, is brought to you today for your entertainment and exhilaration. You approach the clown, finding something off-putting about him. You decide that it's fangs protruding from his blood-stained mouth. Nevertheless, you hand him a $5 note and enter the big top. Inside the tent you find 761 armless and legless corpses, not in piles on the ground, but freely floating through the air, as if gravity had no power over them. We're here. Okay, wake up. It's a weird beginning. You rub your eyes and peer out of the taxi window, confirming that you have indeed arrived at your destination. You hand the driver some money before he drives off, leaving you standing in the looming shadow of Arkham Hunting Lodge. You're here to investigate why no one has heard from your brother Thomas in weeks. Though the two of you have never been particularly close, he's still your brother, and you can't help but be concerned about his apparent disappearance. The last time anyone heard from him, he had just left for this lodge to go on a hunting trip with a co-worker named Harry. The tall wooden doors that lead inside the lodge stand in front of you, ignoring your presence. Enter the lodge. You're standing in the lodge's foyer, a room that seems to have been designed to immediately inform visitors of the variety of of the variety of lodge they've entered. A chandelier constructed out of antlers hangs from the ceiling. A deerskin rug is spread across the floor, and various pieces of furniture are coated with animal hide. The walls are decorated with framed photos of what the lodge inhabitants presumably consider their greatest victories, each displaying a hunter resting afoot on the corpse of a freshly killed animal. A trail of blood leads to the east. Okay, well, this is already pretty strange. I mean, the fact that it's called Arkham Hunting Lodge harkens to Lovecraft, and the name of that monster at the start in that nightmare was very Lovecraftian in itself. Do I follow the blood trail east to the library? Why is there blood leading into the library? Let's see. You found yourself in the lodge's library. The likes of Hemingway and Dickens seem to be missing from the shelves. Wow, you can see that already. Instead, there are dozens of books covering weapons, local fauna, and, of course, hunting. A book on the topic of skinning animals sits on a nearby table, open to a rather unpleasant image. Blood is splattered around the door leading to the study. Gosh, that is Do I keep following the blood? Let's go in the study. You enter the study and find your brother dead, covered in claw marks, and with what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. A blood-splattered recording device sits on the desk next to him, but it appears you'll have to restore power to the lodge before it can be played. It should be possible to do this from the cellar. Wow. Alright. So, he's dead. Can I just go to the car and inform the authorities? No? Okay. Head west towards the library. Ah, it's the same description as the library. I wonder how we get... I guess the cellar might be through the kitchen. Head towards the kitchen. You're standing in the lodge's kitchen, which is in a gigantic state of disarray, with pots and pans covering the floor, and blood saturating the counters and benches. We're at the evidence of we're at a possible crime scene right now. I don't feel comfortable. We should contact the authorities. Oh, maybe the cellar's in through the bar then. You know, like the wine cellar. I've already been in the library. Let's go to the bar. Oh, hang on, did I just... Huh, I thought the text changed before I clicked next there. Weird. You're in the lodge's bar, complete with bar stools that previously served as the lower legs of elephants. Oh, God. Smashed wine bottles litter the floor, accompanied by red stains which could be either blotches of Merlot or blood. You don't feel inclined to discover which one it is. Well, I've been in the kitchen. Huh. I don't think I want to wait. Why is there no option to go into a cellar? Maybe it's around the back, like an American household. I guess it would be set in America if it's Arkham. So maybe it's got like those outside doors that go down, so I've got to find a way outside. Head south towards the rumpus room. You found yourself in the lodge's rumpus room. A dartboard hangs on the wall, hosting an unfinished game. In the middle of the room sits a snooker table, most of the balls now lying in disarray on the floor, scattered between splintered cues and smatterings of blood. An idle Big Buck Hunter Pro Arcade cabinet sits in the corner, its screen smashed. Who broke the arcade machine? Somebody doesn't like video games. I've been in the bar, so I guess we'll go to the hallway. You're standing in the hallway that leads from east to west, and with stairs leading down to the wine cellar. Bingo, that's how we want to go. Stretching along the floor is a ludicrously long bearskin rug, suggesting that it was actually made by stitching a number of different bearskins together. It is soaked with blood. What if it was just from a really, really long bear? You know, like Long Cat, we've got Long Bear. I guess we want to unbolt the cellar door and head downstairs, but... in Lovecraftian tales, there's normally something bolted in the cellar for a reason. It's like a Pandora's box, but let's go down there. You found yourself in the lodge's wine cellar. Bottles of fermented grape juice. It's not a very nice way of putting it. Rest on racks, and a large gas container sits in the corner of in the back of the room. Excuse me. Most distracting is a large, gaping hole in one of the walls, leading to what appears to be a cavern of some kind, with blood smeared all around its entrance. God damn, somebody had a lot of blood on him. Turn the power back on. You turn the power on. Well, I can't go into the cavern now. Huh. Well, okay. I guess I could go back down there, but now I've turned the power on. I kind of want to hear the recording that my brother had on him. I don't know the quickest way back there. What's in the bathroom? You're standing in the lodge's bathroom. It's almost spotlessly clean. It would be perfect if it wasn't for the blood smeared all over the mirrors and sinks. What the fuck is with all the blood? To the gun display room. I'm completely going off track now. I need to make my way back to the fucking kitchen, or the study, even. You're standing in the lodge's display room. For guns, sorry. Display cases were assuredly once arranged neatly around the room. Most of them have now fallen to the floor, glass smashed with the weapons they once contained, now spilled over the ground. The weapons themselves are worthless outside of monetary and historical value, as no ammunition is actually stored in the room. Huh. Okay, banquet hall? You found yourself in the lodge's banquet hall. A large, exquisitely crafted table sits in the middle of the room, which is presumably used to host elaborate feasts. The table is currently deserted. Dessert. With silver cutlery and dishware scattered all over the table and floor. There is evidence that a feast was taking place here not that long ago, with fruit and vegetables among the spilled cutlery. Every visible bone has been completely cleaned of any trace of meat. Oh. That's nice. Huh. Somebody was hungry. Right, back in the kitchen, same explanation to the library now. Same description of the library. Then we go in the study. Okay, now we can listen to the recording device. Shut up, chair. My chair keeps creaking. It's adding to the ambience of the scary story. Play the recording device. I'm a coward. A coward. A servant went missing in the cellar. We went down and found an opening in the wall, and tore it down to search behind it. What we found was a nightmare. It rampaged through the lodge, killing everyone it came across. The bullets seemed to just anger it. It took a swipe at me. I thought I was a dead man. Then Harry attacked it from behind. It just turned around and gripped Harry in its jaws and dragged him down to the cellar. I slammed the door shut and bolted it. I could hear Harry's screams. I can still hear them now. I'm the only survivor. Because I'm a coward. If anyone listens to this, for the love of God, do not open the cellar door. Your eye twitches involuntarily. Continue to listen. First, find some dynamite. There should be some in the gun display room. Then find a way to ignite the fuse. A lighter from the bar. Go to the bar. Then and only then, go to the cellar. Place the dynamite next to the gas container and light the fuse. The explosion should destroy the lodge and the beast along with it. You have to do this to prevent that thing from ever escaping and attacking the town below. I'm too weak to do this myself. That thing, it got me good. But my death, it can't come quick enough. I can't live with this guilt, this shame. I wonder if I find Harry in the next life, will he be able to forgive me? You hear a gun cock, fire, and then silence. Return to the library. Oh God. You step back into the library when a piercing screech emanating from the southern end of the lodge startles you into slamming the door to the study shut, which promptly locks behind you. The impact knocks a note off the shelf into the floor. You can hear a hissing in the distance. Fuck. Read the note. Hey, Gil. I refined the rules of our game. Here's what I have so far. Every time the player moves, the monster moves. If the player is in the same room as the monster or bumps into the monster while moving between rooms, it's game over. If the player is still in the lodge when the timer reaches 0, it's game over. Fuck. I think I know where this is going. If the player hears distant sounds, it means they can move safely. If the player hears nearby sounds, it means there is a chance that both they and the monster may move into the same room. Oh God. If the player hears adjacent sounds, it means they may bump directly into the monster while trying to move between rooms. Listening may pinpoint the monster's location and help them avoid death, but every second time the player listens, the monster gets to make an extra move and may pounce the player. 100 points are awarded for completing objectives. The highest rank is of a honey badger, the lowest is of a dodo. So, what do you think? We'll talk about it after our shifts end tonight. I tell you, this game will sell millions and get us out of this hellhole. Gotta head off now, they're asking for some more wine from the cellar. And then you died. Okay. Head south, foyer, wait, listen. I'm gonna listen. The noise is too far away to pinpoint a location. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. Go to the kitchen. You're standing in the lodge's kitchen, which is in a gigantic state of disarray, with pots and pans covering the floor and blood saturating the counters and benches. We did that part. You hear a roaring in the distance. If it's in a distance, we can move. Head towards the bar. You're in the lodge's bar, complete with bar stools. Yeah. Right, we already did that part. Fuck, you can hear nearby roaring. Shit. I forget the rules. If you hear the roaring nearby, there's a chance that you'll move into the same room. So don't leave the room, look for the lighter. You find a lighter. You're in the lodge's bar, complete with... You already did that part. Smashing, yep. You can hear hissing coming from the adjacent room. Fuck dicks. Every second time you listen, the monster gets an extra move. So, we hear it in the adjacent room, so we wait? You hear a nearby roaring. Wait? You hear a nearby hissing. Listen? You hear something move. It sounds like it's coming from the south or southwest. Well, I don't fucking know which... I don't... Oh, of course, it says the direction right there. What am I saying? Dumb, stupid. It sounds like it's coming from the south or southwest. I guess I go north. You hear a nearby screeching. Every second time you listen, so wait. You hear a hissing in the distance. If the sound is in the distance, you're free to move. Bar. You hear a nearby hissing. Dicks! Listen. The noise sounds like it's coming from the south or southwest. So the monster's still there? North towards the kitchen. You hear a roaring in the distance. Fuck. North? Okay, you hear a roaring in the distance. Fuck. Can we listen? You hear something move. The noise is too far away to pinpoint location. Right, so don't head south, I guess. We have to head west. You're standing in the lodge's foyer. Freshly killed animal. Yeah, we've already done that bit. Okay, we read that. No, we haven't. Wait. A chandelier constructed out of antlers. No, yeah, we have read this room. You can hear a nearby hissing. It's gonna be in the south/southwest, isn't it, still? Wait. You can hear screeching coming from an adjacent room. Dick sucker, motherfucker. Listen. The noise sounds like it's coming from the south. Trophy room. You're inside the lodge's trophy room. The walls are covered with the mounted heads of buck, moose, caribou, and other animals of that ilk. On the shelves below are smaller animals, stuffed and mounted in mocking, twisted ways, such as a squirrel with its mouth open into a grotesque grin. How the hell do you make a squirrel grin? Right, you can hear screeching coming from an adjacent room. Shit. Listen. You hear something move, the noise sounds like it's coming from the south. Can I go southeast then? Damn it! The last thing you hear is a piercing screech. The last thing you see are 5 red glowing eyes. The last thing you feel is your skull being crushed by its jaws. You are dead. You are posthumously awarded 200 points, earning you the rank of a duck. Better than a dodo. Click here to try again, starting from when the beast first begins hunting. Fuck. Ah, shit. I guess I gotta do that. Alright, let's do that. Oh, there we go. I clicked out of the window by accident. Okay, so I'm back in the library. Read the note. Alright, we need to make note of these fucking rules here. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. We're gonna cheat here. I'm gonna copy this text. And I'm gonna open Notepad. Okay. I've gone and pasted the rules into Notepad now, so I can refer to those if necessary. I've got them on the side here. Okay, so Hey Gil, I refined the rules of our game. Here's what I have so far. Every time the player moves, the monster moves. How come it stayed in the south, though? If the monster moved, it just kept staying in the south. If the player is in the same room as the monster or bumps into the monster while moving between rooms, the game is over. If the player is still in the lodge when the timer reaches 0, the game is over. If the player hears distant sounds, they can move safely. If the player hears nearby sounds, there is a chance that they move into the same room. If the player hears adjacent sounds, it means they may bump directly into the monster while they move between rooms. Listening may pinpoint the monster's location and help them avoid death, but every second time the player listens, the monster gets to make an extra move and may then pounce the player. 100 points are awarded for completing objectives. The highest rank is of Honey Badger, yeah. Right, okay, so every second time the player listens. If it's distant, you can move. If it's close, there's a chance you can... Right, so wait. Wait, adjacent... If they hear adjacent sounds, it means they may bump directly into it while they move between rooms. Okay, so... Where do we want to go? We want to go to... We want to listen now. The noise is too far away to pinpoint a location. Foyer... You hear screeching in the distance. I'll listen. You hear something move. Oh crap, you can move when I listen. The noise is too far away to pinpoint a location. I've forgotten which room leads to the cellar. Oh god, I have to get to the bar still. Oh shit. Fuck. Toss, wank, bollocks and shit. I forgot I still have to get the lighter again. Head to the banquet hall. Okay, lighter. Lighter is in the bar. The bar is through the kitchen. The roaring is in the distance. Go to the kitchen. You hear hissing in the distance. Listen. The noise is too far away to pinpoint location. Head towards the bar. You hear a nearby roaring. Fuck dicks. Search for a lighter. Okay, so I've got the lighter now. You hear hissing coming from an adjacent room. Which direction did I come from? I gotta pay more attention to the fucking directions here. I'm being stupid. Listen. It sounds like it's coming from the south or southwest. So that's the same place again. When I move, the monster moves. If you hear nearby sounds, it means there is a chance that they'll move into the same room. If I hear adjacent sounds, that means I'll bump into them while moving rooms. But I heard nearby sounds. So I could go west to the conference room. Ah, crap, it's in an adjacent room now. Fuck. Okay, you found yourself in the conference room. A large circular table sits in the middle of the room, surrounded by fallen and broken chairs. The table itself is splattered with blood. What a surprise. At first inspection, appears to be covered with claw marks. On a closer examination, they are revealed to have been created by human fingernails. Dragged away from the table, I guess, or dragged across the table? You can hear roaring coming from an adjacent room. Okay, according to the rules, if a player hears adjacent sounds, it means they may bump directly into the monster while they move between rooms. Pooh. Listen. It sounds like it's coming from the west or southwest. I can't even go west. God damn it, where was the fucking cellar? Head north towards the banquet hall. It said south or southwest, so I just went north. I'm a duck again. Fuck being a duck. I know that rhymes. You hear roaring in the distance. I don't need to read the note, so we're gonna go to the foyer. You hear hissing in the distance, still in the distance. Go to the banquet hall. You hear roaring in the distance, still in the distance. I didn't go to the bar. Go to the bar. You hear roaring in the distance. Wait, didn't I just click the bar? No, I'm in the kitchen. Go towards the bar. You hear nearby screeching. Look for a lighter. You hear nearby roaring. Wait. You hear roaring coming from an adjacent room. Sucker of cocks. Oh, of course, it means you might bump into them while moving rooms if they're adjacent, so even though he was in the south, I still bumped into him while moving between rooms. Ah, of course. This part stays relatively the same. He always is. I bet you if I listen, he's in the south or southwest. South? No, he's coming from the west this time. Huh. Okay. Head south towards the rumpus room. You found yourself in the rumpus room. You hear nearby roaring. It means there is a chance that both the player and monster may move into the same room if I move now. Head west towards a hallway. Shit, nearby hissing. He's in the next room. Head downstairs towards the wine cellar. You found yourself in the lodge's wine cellar. Bottles of fermented... I didn't get the dynamite! I didn't get the dynamite. The dynamite is in the gun room, isn't it? Shit me, a sunbeam. I forgot that the dynamite is in the gun room. God damn it. Damn it. God damn it. Head into the hallway, I'm gonna die. You hear roaring in the... Oh, it's in the distance now. I've forgotten how to get to the gun room. Head towards the rumpus room. You hear screeching in the distance. Crap. Go in the hallway. Roaring in the distance. How do I get to the gun room? Bathroom. Nearby hissing. Go display room. You're dead. You dickhead. That all went wrong because I fucking went in the cellar. God damn it. It's scary because this is all mostly in my imagination. And so I'm just panicking trying to get between rooms and I'm forget. You know what? On my little notepad file here, I'm going to fucking put get lighter from bar, get dynamite from gun display room, blow shit out of cellar. There you go. Right, let's start again. God damn it, this is annoying. It's intense though, but it's still good. I like this. Right, you hear hissing in the distance. We already know about the hissing in the distance, so we're going to go to the kitchen. Nearby hissing, then we're going to go in the bar. I'm dead! I'm dead again! Fucking rank of dodo. God damn it. Go back to beginning the hunting. Right. Kitchen. You hear screeching in the distance towards the bar. You hear screeching from an adjacent room. Look for a lighter. You hear nearby hissing. It's not adjacent now, it moved into a nearby room. So... nearby sounds means they have a chance to move into the same room. But that doesn't mean he can get me, because we're moving at the same time here. He's not getting an extra move, unless I listen twice. Right, I've got the lighter. Now, I need to get into the gun room. And I can't remember how to get there. Kitchen. You can hear a nearby roaring. Right, there's still a chance we'll move into the same room, but that doesn't mean that he can pounce me yet. So... how the fuck do I get to the gun room again? Banquet hall? You can hear a nearby roaring. He's still following me, but he's not with me. Right, you're now in the gun room. Let's search for dynamite. You can hear hissing from an adjacent room. Okay, it means they can bump directly into the monster while moving rooms, so don't move between rooms right now. You're standing in the... okay, you found some dynamite. You're standing in the lodge's gun display room. Display cases were assuredly once neatly around the room. Most of them are blah, 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 blah. I can't remember how you get to the cellar. It's through the banquet hall, right? Let's wait. Obviously, we've got to wait. You can hear nearby roaring. Right, okay. So he had his extra move, but he's not in the room with me, so he's nearby. So we only have the chance of moving into the same room here. So, banquet hall. Okay, nearby hissing. Oh my god, I don't remember how to get to the wine cellar. Shit. It's not... fuck. I don't remember how to get there. Nearby hissing. It's foyer. Nearby hissing. Fuck, I don't remember how to get to the fucking wine cellar now. It's not in through the bar, and it's not through the banquet hall, and it's not through the foyer. It definitely wasn't through the conference room. So what the hell is left? Through the trophy room? You hear screeching coming from an adjacent room. Banquet hall? Was it the banquet hall? Did I already try the banquet hall? Wait. If you wait. Wait a second, what? I didn't listen, though. The monster, every second time the player listens, the monster gets to make an extra move. But the monster can only move when I move. So I guess he must have already been in the... He must have already been in the room with me. And so when he took his move, You are posthumously awarded 300 points, earning you the rank of Muskox. I am determined to complete this. I am determined to complete this. Okay. Let's go back. I've got to remember how the fuck you get to the cellar, because it has just left my head. Right, you hear screeching in the distance. Kitchen, you hear roaring in the distance. Bar, you hear nearby screeching. Look for a lighter, you hear nearby screeching. What a surprise. It's nearby, so I can move. There's just a chance to move into the same room. So... listen. South or southwest. Kitchen. You hear nearby roaring. Does roaring mean that he's in the same room with me? Maybe hissing means he's in a nearby room. And roaring means he's in the room. And obviously adjacent is another story altogether. Nearby saturating gas benches. Okay, so, right, we're in the kitchen. We need to get... I'm not going to listen again because he gets an extra move, so we're going to go in the banquet hall. Nearby screeching. Maybe screeching means that he's in the room with me. That's a good point. It might mean he's in the room with me. Huh. Okay, gun display room. You can hear nearby hissing. I don't know the difference between the hissing, the screeching, and the roaring. Is that just like thesaurusizing, so it's not using the same words over and over again, or is he actually... does it mean something else? Clock's ticking though, so I guess search for dynamite. You hear screeching in the distance, it's moved on. It's moved on. Now I gotta get to the cellar. And I don't remember how to do that. Towards the bathroom. Shite. You hear nearby screeching. Every second time you listen, so hallway, you hear in the distance again. Oh, thank God. Go in the wine cellar. Place the dynamite next to the gas container and light the fuse. You plant the dynamite and light the fuse. You have 100 seconds to escape. Oh my God, you're kidding me. Head upwards into the hallway. You can hear screeching in the distance. Fuck. Towards the bathroom. You have 80 seconds to escape. You hear roaring in the distance. Gun display room. 70 seconds. Nearby hissing. Shite! Just kill me! Just kill me, and then the house will blow up, and you're still gonna die. While you're eating my body, you're gonna get blown up. I don't care, as long as you get blown up. Listen. You hear something move. The noise is too far away to pinpoint location, so it fucked off. Banquet hall. You hear roaring coming from an adjacent room. I have 60 seconds to escape. Fuck my giddy aunt. How the hell am I gonna get out in time? Adjacent room means that they may bump directly into the monster while moving between rooms. If I wait 10 seconds, then there's a chance he'll fuck off. Oh, shit. Foyer is the way out. So wait. You hear hissing coming from an adjacent room. Listen. Coming from the northwest. Foyer? Hang on a minute. Why hasn't he got blown up? Alright, the last thing you hear is a piercing screech and 5 red glowing eyes as your skull is crushed by its jaws, and then kaboom goes the hunting lodge, and he dies, as well as you. You are posthumously awarded 400 points, earning you the rank of Grizzly Bear. Now, I don't mind being a Grizzly Bear. That's a pretty cool rank. In fact, that should be the highest rank, because he still fucking blew up. He must have still got blown up. Because if he's going to be eating me, and there was like, what, 30 seconds left on the clock before kablamo, well then, I guess 500 points wins you the game. Because it's 100 points per objective, so I must be 100. I must be one objective, aka leaving the building from reaching the rank of Honey Badger. I kind of want to try again, but at the same time, I don't. It's a double-edged sword here. I mean, that's the furthest. I was almost in the foyer. I bumped into him on my way out of the fucking front door, basically. You know? Alright, we'll try it one more time. It's gonna be the last attempt. I bet you, since this is the last attempt, this is like gonna be like a little side attempt, if anything, because I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere near as far as I just did, so I'm just gonna die again, and there's gonna be no point in really doing it again. You're in the library. Read the note. Listen. It's too far away to pinpoint a location. Kitchen. Nearby hissing. Bar. You can hear nearby screeching. Search for lighter. You can hear nearby roaring. Listen. You hear something move. Okay, so that it got an extra move. It's coming from the west. But that doesn't mean it's in the west, though. You're in the rumpus room. You hear roaring in the distance. That means I'm free to move. Hallway. Roaring in the distance. I guess I'm free to move again. Bathroom. Nearby hissing. Gun display room. Nearby hissing. Search for dynamite. Nearby screeching. Banquet hall. Coming from an adjacent room. Fuck me. Wait. Coming from an adjacent room. Wait. I did again. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a good game. I'm too stupid to win it. It's a good game, but I'm too fucking stupid. The rules are really good. I love that. You know, I love that. That's really good. But I cannot, for the life of me, get any further than half. I basically, at that point when I bumped into the monster, it's almost like my foot was halfway out of the front door with 30 seconds to go before kaboom, and it ate me. And in my opinion, while it was eating me, the house must have blown up with it in it. That's the whole point. The lodge blew up with the monster in there, and me in there, and even though my life was sacrificed, so was my brother's anyway, so it's not a big deal. When I escape, what's gonna fucking happen anyway? I mean, it's a Lovecraftian style story. I'm gonna get away, and I'm gonna be in my house one day eating a box of cereal, and the monster's gonna be outside my window eating a pancake, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, the monster followed me all this way, and now it's enjoying human breakfast foods, and then that'll be the end of my life. So, what's a few more days compared to 30 seconds of being eaten while it gets blown up? I mean, come on. Like, what's the difference? If anyone can do better than that, almost getting out and getting eaten, be my guest. Because I want to know, and I want evidence that you won, and you didn't feel stupid in the process. It's a really good game, though. It's really good. I want to see if this guy has made other text-based horror adventure games, because that was very interesting. But at the same time, it's really difficult. Because at first, I didn't even know at first that the game actually, you know, that the monster actually moved on its own. I was starting to think that it was just scripted. You know, it was all going to just happen the same way, because for the first, 3 attempts, he was always in the south-southwest of the bar every time. And it wasn't until, the 4th, maybe 5th time, was it, that he actually started to move to, west and northwest and things like that. And then, but, yeah, that's good. Game over, though. Game over.